Hey guys, and welcome to another brand new video. In this video, Xbox is gonna go pretty ham where they have one of the biggest and coolest announcements that we've had a chance to go and see so far with their upcoming next Xbox and the next upcoming Xbox hardware. Now, as you guys probably know, every generation you do want to get a little bit stronger, a little bit better. You want to go maybe push from like the 1080p to like a 4K. You want to go from the 30 FPS to the 60 FPS, whatever it might go and be, but you typically always want to be evolving both on the PlayStation and Xbox side. Now, when it comes to this one, we actually have some really big news for the next upcoming Xbox. Is going to be one of the biggest leaps in actual graphics and also in speed and technology and power that we've seen for any console generation so far, and this is getting a lot of people excited, myself included. So we're gonna go talk about this because there was that really big Xbox, kind of future of Xbox plan. If you guys missed it earlier on today, we even made a video discussing how some games are coming to Xbox and also to other platforms at the same time, and also some games that also might be multi-launch depending on how the vibe is and if the community likes and if they're making money. So the future is kind of up in the air, and people that are able to spend it and spend the money to kind of influence Xbox will have a chance to go and drive that route. But it kind of goes the same thing with hardware, where now they're going to maybe try something new. And that means basically making the best and next strongest Xbox they've ever had a chance to make in the future. So we're going to talk about that all throughout this video. Make sure you guys are subscribed, notifications on, get that Twitch link down below, get that Weeble. If you guys want to get a bunch of free stock, go and sign up. Deposit any money, get a bunch of free stock. You can go and sell. I'm trying to do the intro quick, and let's go down the video itself. So big news. Like I said, when it comes to Xbox, we've always kind of seen them have a little bit of a power boost over the PlayStation. They have that little smidgen, or even this current day Xbox is a slightly stronger console, very slightly lesser SSDs. It's kind of just a difference on what people kind of prefer. But usually Microsoft is more PC based, cross console compatibility, and at the same time they also probably can go and make a somewhat stronger console as maybe a loss leader. They went a little bit too weak on the Xbox Series S. They went pretty much just right on the Xbox Series X, but now they want to try to make it even bigger and kind of larger gap on this when it comes to the consoles too. So basically the next Xbox generation consoles confirmed and will be the largest technical leap in the hardware generation ever, with also apparently additional hardware news also coming this fall. So as you guys have probably had a chance to see, or at least maybe seen some of our videos, we might be also expecting an Xbox handheld device, which makes a lot of sense with they want to integrate that into Game Pass. We'll probably make some more separate videos as more release come out. We'll talk about it, and we did have a chance to go and see it as well leaked so far. It makes sense. Game Pass, all these games on the cloud, streamable. Beautiful. That's pretty much what I want for the PlayStation Portal. PlayStation already has a portable device. Steam has a portable device. Switch is literally portable. So Xbox is kind of the only one who doesn't at least have some sort of a, middle thing. Either it's an accessory or its own thing. They're missing out. But right now, we actually had an Xbox is now apparently not exiting the hardware market anytime soon, which some people were also worried about too as well. And even the better news is it's going to be a little bit stronger. So as the company announced that it has a multi-year roadmap that includes a next generation Xbox in the future. Now, a lot of people are kind of also curious if Xbox could be gonzo. And I kind of think that maybe in 15, 20 years or the next few generations, if they don't sell well, yes. But I think Microsoft is basically just watching and seeing what makes money, whether it comes from games, whether it comes from streaming, whether it comes from hardware, whether it comes from anything else. You never know. Accessories, maybe. I don't know. What if a bunch of PC people bought a bunch of controllers? They go into pure accessory market. You never know. But I think they're trying to go and kind of figure out what they want to have and what they want to sell and where the audience is and where they make the most money. So during the latest episode of the official Xbox podcast, focusing on the future business of Microsoft's gaming's arm, Xbox president Sarah Bond addressed the role hardware plays in Xbox's future. Bond concurred with an earlier statement by Xbox head Phil Spencer that Xbox hardware would remain the flagship experience for players despite the company's plan to go multi-platform going forward. So basically they're saying hey, Xbox is going to be still a big head honcho position for the Xbox brand. We want to make our consoles always go and be there. We want to make sure that you guys will always have a chance to buy a console, and we just want to make sure it actually matters. So that's good, because people are worried about Xbox is going to go away forever for whatever reason. Bond also teased that Xbox has some exciting stuff coming out in hardware, which also might be luring towards the next console and as well the handheld device that the company plans to share this holiday. More interestingly, Bond teased a roadmap focused on the next generation hardware. So I still think that this holiday season, they're going to not have an Xbox refresher, so not like an Xbox Series X Pro, go and focus on a really good handheld device. I did not and do not want to buy the PlayStation handheld. If you want to get it, you already got it. You probably like it. I'm cool with it. I would probably buy an Xbox handheld device. Give me something like a Steam Deck, but for pure Xbox, or give an operating system like a Windows operating system, also with Game Pass. I'd probably buy it. I'd be down. I'd be playing that in my bed. I love it. But at the same time, Would you want to know? And what they were also focused out there is delivering the largest technical leap, though, for this is the conversation for the next console, that you have ever seen in a hardware generation, which makes it better for players and better for creators and the visions they're building, Bond explained in the recent episode of the official Xbox podcast. So they're basically saying this next console, next Xbox, is going to be huge. They want to have an Xbox handheld device, I'm intrigued on, and they want to have a really huge graphical improvement on the next console. They also went and said that although Bond did specify what this hardware news would entail, leaked documents published last year reveal that Microsoft is actually planning to launch a hardware refresher. Now, some people are saying this might be canceled, some people are not really sure, but basically they did want to have like kind of how we have the PS5 Slim. This is going to be basically the Xbox Series X Slim. So then they want to have like, a slightly better like Wi-Fi connector. They want to have maybe a slightly better and bigger storage, but basically focus a lot more on Wi-Fi, making sure their internet connection was a lot better. So more supply push in the Game Pass and streaming, where if you have a better, more stable internet or Wi-Fi connection, it makes gaming better for folks. Same exact price, the $500, pretty much the same exact specs, and kind of just like a little quick PS5 type style redesign. Now, some people are saying this might have been canceled though. We've talked about it a little bit on the channel, but it might have been canceled. So I think them saying this next console is not this, like not this Brooklyn refresh that was leaked in legal documentations. I think that they're trying to make something big. Like I'm talking like it'll blow hopefully the PS5 Pro or the PS6 out of the water. And at this point, like there is a big lag between console and PC, or even a company could probably do it right now. Just the bigger issue is on the cost and accessibility. Like you could probably have a god tier console for $1,000, but most people would rather just buy a PC at that point than rather go get a $1,000 console because you have more options with a PC. It's kind of more normalized. PC gaming's fun. Like I'm a PC gamer myself. I always kind of have been for a long time. So I'm down with that. I'm cool with that. But at the same time, this is still existent. But people don't know if this is canceled or not. So it seems like right now, because I'm kind of rambling a little bit, brand new Xbox console for like say the Xbox like Series X2, not the Pro, the 2 is going to be a huge leap in terms of graphics. We don't necessarily know what's going to be improved, but probably a better GPU, CPU, APU, probably a bigger RAM, and on top of that, probably a bigger storage, and also probably the same Wi-Fi improvements because they want to keep on obviously pushing Game Pass, streaming, downloading as well. They did also want to get rid of the disk drive on this console, like this mid-tier one, so you could probably fetch in the next generation, like Xbox Series X2 is probably going to also be doing the same exact thing. So yeah, the mid-gen generation Xbox, it was codenamed Brooklyn, is supposed to be more compact than the original mode and also lacks the disk drive with 2 terabytes of storage too as well. And like I said, this has also been rumored that it might get canceled, but it has been in the works. It's been legally leaked as well, same with design, so it has been around. So no one really necessarily kind of knows. Yeah, the announcement of a next-generation console is the first time Microsoft has publicly actually announced that it's even working on a new generation system since the court document leaks were published as of last year. So that's an intriguing thing because they also maybe plan to go make a 2028 Xbox, and it's still 4 years away, so it's kind of weird to go and see Xbox kind of tease that. But maybe they're just mentioning that because people were worried about the Xbox being canceled and like going away forever. Like Xbox as a core community was upset. So maybe that's why. But it does kind of seem like we're not really seeing too much news on this mid-console refresher, and you would think that people would be bringing this on up. You would think they'd be trying to go and pre-sell this, the refresh, rather than the next version, the Xbox Series X2. Although the handheld does seem likely, and maybe the handheld's meant to kind of, subsidize, I guess, the console. Like Xbox and PlayStation will be the same for the next 2-3 years regardless. That's how it usually is for console cycles anyway, and then that would get us close to 2028 and just be like, hey guys, like look at the Switch, like just wait a little bit longer, we'll let it go and cook, and you can get your next Xbox. I mean, 4 years is kind of a long time, sure, but it's not that far away. So, I mean, don't forget the PS5 and Xbox. They've been out for a while, yeah, but they're also still, quote-unquote, just coming out. So, I mean, it kind of makes sense. However, though, the hardware tease could also mean something entirely that's also not even the mid-gen refresh, which is once again me thinking Generation 10 is coming, and I think that seems really nice. Microsoft has clarified it wants this game to be experienced across various devices, such as streaming sticks, so it also make a lot of sense for a streaming stick, a handheld device, like a handheld Switch type Xbox device, and as well having a brand new, proper, bigger, basically gaming console to maybe try to go be like, hey, we'll try to get the tech enthusiasts, like think like PC market, have better specs. You buy one console for 10 years and it lasts a lot longer than you buy a PS5 for 6 years type of crowd of folks, and make a lot of sense. But either way, it does kind of seem like Xbox is getting people hyped up. Like, I saw a lot of people excited for the next Xbox, which is crazy because I still feel like this console generation is just starting. And at the same time, I probably would want to get an Xbox handheld, so I don't want to hear your thoughts. But either way, the initial kind of like teaser is that the next Xbox is going to be big on specs, and specs is pretty much what drives the gaming market forward, especially on consoles. So I'm very excited to get to go and see what's happening with that. So make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on. We got the Twitter and Twitch room down below if you guys would like to follow. Check out that Weeble, get a bunch of random free stock if you guys would like. And I appreciate y'all for watching here in the first place.